So in this exam style question, we're going to start with just a multiple choice, which is that for a body performing simple harmonic motion, which one of the following statements is correct? And that is, the four options we're given is that the time for one oscillation is directly proportional to the frequency. The speed at any instant is directly proportional to the displacement. The speed is maximum when the displacement is 0, and the acceleration is maximum when the displacement is 0. Which one of those is correct? Well, we know, as we've drummed in many times, that f equals 1 over t, and therefore t is 1 over f, so it definitely can't be A. Because the time taken for one oscillation, which is the period, definitely isn't directly proportional to the frequency. Then we need, is the speed at any instant directly proportional to the displacement? Well, we know that's not true as well, because when we were looking at this one up here, we saw that, this here, we see that our speed is maximum actually at our displacement being 0. We look at these graphs, we see that when our speed is maximum, our displacement is 0. When our speed is 0, our displacement is its maximum. So it definitely isn't directly proportional to the displacement either. So that's not true. Then the speed, well, let's I'm kind of giving away my here, but the acceleration is maximum when the displacement is 0. We also know that's not true because we know that A is directly proportional to, the acceleration is directly proportional to our displacement. And so if we look here, we see that our acceleration is maximum when our displacement is maximum, and our acceleration is 0 when our displacement is 0. So that definitely can't be the case either. So the only one we're left with is that the speed is maximum when the displacement is 0, and that's obviously true because it's the only one left, but let's check it's true too. We know that's the case because remember we looked at these graphs and we saw that the speed was maximum here when our displacement was 0. And so we know that it must be the case that, because that's the point when we've been accelerated by this force, we've been taken back to 0, and then we've still got velocity, so we keep going, but there's no force acting on us at that point. So that's our point of maximum, our maximum velocity at displacement is 0. So the answer is C is correct. Then an oscillator is undergoing simple harmonic motion. What are the key conditions on acceleration and what formula expresses this? So that the first is that the acceleration is always in the opposite direction to displacement. Remember, we need that if x is positive, our displacement is positive, our acceleration is negative. We can never have that acceleration is positive when our displacement is positive, because otherwise we wouldn't be moving back towards equilibrium. We wouldn't have this restoring force, we'd be being pushed away from the equilibrium, which would never work. We need to always have it that we're being drawn back to our equilibrium resting point. And then the second is that the acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement.
Hey guys, to continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific A-level physics videos, just click the Snap Revise smiley face. Join me today, and together let's make A-level physics a walk in the park.